Hey, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of TiaTalks with your girl, Sugar Free Tea. I'm really excited to have this conversation today because it is all about meditation, right? Meditation is something that I personally have been learning how to do. It's not something that comes easily for me. And I've tried all different types. Right? And so I kind of wanted to just have this conversation to kind of share what I've learned so far regarding meditation. And so, kind of to start, right? Meditation is like, I mean, it's been something, or it's something that has been going on for years and years and years and years and years, right? It's an ancient practice. And ultimately it helps us to focus our mind, our body, our surroundings to achieve what? A sense of peace and self-awareness, right? Many people incorporate meditation into routines, right? And so these routines, they help people to improve sleep, reduce stress, ease anxiety, right? A lot of different reasons for why people use meditation to start off with. Now, question becomes, what are the most effective types, right? And how can we fit them into our busy schedules? Again, there are some people who practice it is a daily routine, right? To practice meditation. And for others, maybe they can only fit it into their schedule once a week, twice a week, whatever it is, right? But anyway, we're going to kind of just dive into the different forms of meditation. Again, this is what I've come across so far. I'm not an expert in meditation whatsoever at all. Like I said, this is something that I've been getting into, trying to figure out which type of meditation works for me. So I just kind of just wanted to share. So this is going to be a really short video um, on what I've learned so far regarding meditation, right? So benefits. What are the benefits of meditation? Well, it offers a wide range of physical and mental benefits, right? Again, we talked about, well, I said earlier, promoting relaxation, lowering some blood pressure, right? Improving sleep quality. That's where I needed some assistance, right? I needed to actually be able to get into a restful sleep. Sometimes I sleep and it feels like I'm just taking a quick power nap, right? And so I needed to get to a place where my body was calm, relaxed, and I could actually feel like my body was at rest, right? We all know the difference between when you have enough sleep and when you don't. Um, and we've been told, even for children, right? Children need what, 10 hours of sleep? Adults need 8 at least. And I know for a fact I was probably getting anywhere from about maybe, 5 to 6 on a good day, right? Everything else was basically me taking power naps all throughout the day. Meditation has also been shown to like help various conditions, right? Asthma, cancer, chronic pain, depression, tension headaches. Headaches is another thing that I get a lot of. And so again, knowing how to ease that pain or at least put my body into a position of rest and ease, right? The types of meditation, you guys can explore these on your own, right? What I've learned is that you don't have to stick to just one, right? What I'm going to discuss today are some of the more popular methods. The first one that I'm going to talk about is progressive muscle relaxation, right? So this technique involves gradually relaxing your muscles, and you kind of start at your head, right? Or you can start at your toes, and then you kind of just move throughout your entire body. And this was one that I used to help me to improve my sleep and alleviate, some chronic pain. So again, progressive muscle relaxation, right? Start at your head or start at your toes and really focus, right? Focus on your entire body, right? That's what meditation is. Meditation, I'm saying this, right? Again, I'm not an expert at meditation. So seek out the experts, right? Maybe if you know what, if there's a meditation expert, you guys give me a call. Let's do an interview, right? So that we can really do a deep dive into this. So if there are any meditation experts out there, holla at your girl. Let's really talk about this, right? I'm just gonna go really brief into it, right? I'm not going into the deep end with this at all. But I love to. Mindfulness meditation, right? Focus on being present in the moment. right? It helps us to reduce negative emotions. It enhances our memory. You can manage emotional responses more effectively, right? So that's mindfulness meditation. And again, for me, all meditation is really being able to focus in on the present, right? Being there at the moment where you are. Sometimes even meditation can be stopping everything that you're doing, like close your eyes for a second and take a deep breath, right? This is why sometimes when we get angry, the first thing that we're taught is to stop, take a deep breath, and relax, right? And it helps to calm us down. And so that's what meditation is. And again, meditation comes in a lot of various forms. So again, the first one that I said was progressive muscle relaxation, right? A focus on the entire body. And then mindfulness meditation with a focus on being present in the moment, which helps us to reduce the negative emotions, enhance memory, and manage our emotional responses more effectively, right? Another one that I've come into trying is the loving kindness meditation, right? So it's like directing positive energy and kindness towards yourself and others, and at the same time, like releasing emotions like anger or resentment, right? There have been times where I'll think back to old memories, and old memories, that's a trigger for real for some, right? For me, I don't get too like wound up about it, but there are some memories that I have that bring those thoughts. And what I've been learning to do is control what I think about, right? So the loving kindness meditation, it works really well for being able to release those negative emotions, like anger, and really just directing positive energy and kindness, right? Wake up with gratitude. I don't know if you guys have gratitude lists, but if you don't, it's a great idea to have a gratitude list, to create a list and read it every day, right? Or create a new one every single day, even if you write down 3 things that you're grateful for, right? That's something to put into practice. Then you have spiritual meditation, right? Spiritual meditation just deepens your connection to a higher power, right? So it just helps with spiritual growth and clarity. So whatever that is for you, just working on it to deepen your connection, right? um Movement meditation, now you guys know, well, you probably don't know, but I love Zumba, right? So I love moving my body and just kind of just moving, right? I love movement. And so, no, well, you know what? I wonder if Zumba could be a form of meditation for me, because I totally feel relaxed afterwards. I don't even know if there are people in the world who still do Zumba. I mean, I do. I just call it really just dancing now. But I used to go to Zumba, like I think it was maybe once every week. This is when I was in California though, and they had it at one of the recreational centers and things like that. And anyway, I made sure that I went all the time. I love it. Movement meditation, engage in gentle movements such as yoga or walking, right? No, Zumba is not seen as a form. I would say for me, it was a form of meditation, right? Even though it wasn't calm and slow and things like that. It got me to a place where I was like focused, I was hyped, I was ready to go. It gave me the energy that I needed. But when you think of meditation, again, it's supposed to be calming and things like that. And so engage in some gentle movements, right? Yoga, start slow, right? You don't have to be a yoga expert where just start slow, right? Start where you are. Walking. It allows you to connect with your body again at the present moment. The main focus of meditation is being in the present without all the thoughts and ideas racing around in your brain, right? Without those distractions. Visualization, right? Picture a specific person, object, or scene in vivid detail, right? To kind of boost your mood. Um, think about the time where you felt like you were a winner. Think about maybe a vacation you went on with family and you had a great time. Think about that party that you went to. Think about recent success, right? Small win, big win, whatever it is. Visualization is key, right? So again, picture a specific person, an object, a scene, and it helps to boost your mood at the end of the day, right? So again, reducing anxiety, creating a sense of calm, right? And then we have chanting meditation, right? So focus on repeating words or phrases to center your thoughts and cultivate a sense of well-being and compassion, right? And so I know a famous one that everybody probably knows is like right. That's the quickest one that I could tell you. But chanting is well-being, compassion, and you just repeat words over and over and over, right? And so let's kind of go over them again, right? So we got progressive muscle relaxation, right? You have mindfulness meditation, you have loving kindness meditation, spiritual meditation, movement meditation, visualization, and chanting meditation, right? And so, how to incorporate it into your routine. You don't need to dedicate hours, right? To meditation to see the benefits. And firsthand experience, you don't need to dedicate hours to it, right? Again, I fit it in my schedule when I absolutely can. I have now created an actual time slot though for meditation. So even a few minutes a day can make a difference. It's not how long you do it for, it's did you start, right? And so if it's something that you want to try, like I said, you guys can go kind of explore. I've given you a couple to kind of think about or at least look into to see if they may be a right fit for you. But like I said, even a few minutes a day can make a difference. So if you're short on time, you can aim for just a few sessions per week, right? But making time in your schedule to actually do the work, right? So meditation is a valuable tool for your well-being, and it's just one aspect of a holistic approach to health. So again, I'm no expert, but if there are any meditation experts out there, I would love to have a conversation with you to kind of do a deep dive into this. So if you know a meditation expert, like tag them, send them to me, send me an email, let me know. Um, TiaTalks2you@gmail.com. And let's get this party started. So again, this was a short one, just kind of wanted to go over some things regarding meditation, let you guys know what I've been working on. If you have one that I haven't mentioned and you know about and it works for you, let me know in the comment section, right? This is all about sharing. This is all about, hey, how can we all get to a place where we are becoming our best selves, right? What practices are we implementing every day to become our best selves? Um, what may work for you, guess what? It may work for someone else too, right? So kind of just pass that information along. Again, thank you guys for checking this short video out. Come back again. I'll talk to you soon. If you got a topic you want to discuss, or if you have a question you want to know something more about, and I know the answer, guess what? Even if I don't know the answer, I'll find out the answer one way or another. So hit me up. Sugar free tea. Talk to you soon. Later, guys.